All right, Washington State fans, get excited, and for good reason. Nick Rolovich is the team's new head coach. This is kind of awesome. I don't know if I've seen another coach so quickly get so embraced by a community like Coach has. And the timing was awesome. We had the Klay Thompson game on our air on Pac-12 Network. Coach, you were there for it. My favorite thing watching that game, and I don't know how many people actually saw this aspect of it, you're sitting there at the tunnel high-fiving the guys as they're going in for the halftime. So welcome.
Thank you.
Great to see you in person here. What's this whole entire experience been like for you?
Well, I enjoy the family aspect of Washington State, especially athletics. I mean, supporting all the sports, getting down here with Kyle and baseball starting up. It's a nice place to be a part of. It fits me pretty well.
Coach, first I got to ask you, I'm a U of A graduate. That football game this year, Khalil Tate, down to the 1-yard line against your Hawaii team, kind of broke my heart back in whatever that was, September, about that. But I love what you're doing.
You're not
up
that
there.
sorry, Coach.
Yeah, you're not sorry at all. But I do have to ask you about the hat. You wear that everywhere. What's the background?
Now it's become the thing, so I'll rock it wherever. It helps marketing,
what was
branding.
the background of it?
Probably got bad hair and so I throw the hat on. But no, it's become a kind of a look, so it's cool.
It's a part of his swag. Coach, I have a question for you. Building a winning culture, what is the first thing that you focus on when you step into a new environment?
Letting the team, or hopefully allowing the team to play for each other, and whatever that process is. It's not what I say, it's not the schemes we run, it's how much love can we build between the players, and they have to play for each other. And just try to encourage that every day.
Coach, you're talking about building a culture. You're also building a staff, and you're putting things in place as you get ready for the start of the season. You take over this program from a football perspective. How much tape are you watching of last season to kind of know what's already there on the roster?
Well, some of the one-on-ones, you just see the physical ability. What they were coached, it's hard to say if that's right or wrong what they're doing, but you look for the ability, the competitiveness that they're showing in the morning workouts, and in the weight room. That's where you want to, are they ready to do what they need to do to win football games? Those little things.
Interesting. Kyle Smith, a new coach at Washington State, he did an incredible job, and kind of what you said, Earl, kind of creating that new culture. Do you and Kyle, do you and other coaches kind of talk about that, or do you talk with other coaches, football coaches in your industry?
Well, with other coaches in the industry I do, but I think what you'll see from the coaches at Washington State is what Pat Jun kind of emphasizes in hires. I think he wants good people that care about each other and care about the place as a whole. And I don't think we've had a lot of time to have those conversations, me and Kyle, but we will.
I was fortunate enough to retire from the NBA and start coaching for the Spurs in their program immediately. And the connecting to the families and people were major, like you said. So let's give the people an insight on a home visit. Yeah. How do you connect in a home visit? What is the things you look for, especially in the type of players that you want in your program?
Just be honest and genuine, talk, appreciate every person there for who they are. And I think for myself and our staff, I think it comes across as, I don't want to trick anybody to come to Pullman. I want the guys that want to come to Pullman and families that want to be part of something special in Pullman. And for the right people, it gives a lot of the qualities that they may be looking for. As far as the family environment, as far as the college town, there's a safety element to it, and a closeness and an intimacy within the whole city that's pretty impressive.
Coach, to be fair, by the way, when you go on a home visit, you're going to have to take that hat with you because they might not recognize you.
I just tip I can tip my cap. I can take my hat off. There's a lot of hat gestures that are underrated in today's world.
Which is it? I co-sign on that. I get bad hat hair, so I let it flow the way it does.
Good hair.
I appreciate that. It's gone back since I started at Pac-12 Network, and there's more grays than I'd like to admit.
Yeah, you're seasoned.
A little salt with that pepper. It's interesting because you just mentioned Pullman. Had an opportunity. We did our show up there this season. It was the UCLA game. Sorry, Washington State fans. I know you don't want to relive that. We'll relive one of the good things that happened there. On that visit, and I hadn't been to Pullman in a little bit, that community, what is it, like 35,000 people in Pullman, 28,000 are the students. I don't know if there's another environment in the conference that eats, breathes, sleeps Washington State athletics like they do in Pullman. How attractive was that for you as you decided, because you've had options in the past, to come to this conference and take this job?
I didn't realize it was that passionate. I knew that there's fans that love Washington State, there's fans that love all the teams that we represent, but the passion, the genuine passion for Cougar athletics in general is stronger than I thought, and that's just an added bonus for me.
We got spring ball around the corner. You want to tell me now who your quarterback is going to be?
Yeah,
or do
I
you
wish
want
I
to
could.
Okay.
I don't care who it is. I want to play the best one. I think how we approached it last year as far as at Hawaii, and it's always a competition. The best guys got to play. So they push each other. But it's an important decision we got to make this spring or into fall camp.
All right, before we let you get going here, one last thing. You mentioned Pullman, the community. We've talked about your experience. We showed the video of you around the men's program. One of the coolest things that we have seen was you, your players, senior day, women's basketball, handing out some roses. How did this even come about?
How about the denim suit? You didn't see the denim suit there. I mean, this is what it's about for us. This is senior night. Our team, it was a good way for us to get in the community and show women's basketball that we're all part of this and in this together. I didn't tell the guys they had to come. I said, hey, look, this is something. You guys are leaders, and you're going to be leaders as you continue on in your life. This is something nice to do for somebody. I'm okay with doing good stuff for people.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest things that we've seen in the conference this season. All those senior day celebrations, that truly was special. Yeah. Coach, appreciate you giving us some time here.
Well, thank you guys.
Best
of
luck
on.
this upcoming season. And I think Washington fans are hoping to see Coach and his football team in Vegas. Pac-12 championship game will be played here. Here's some behind the scenes.
I don't think the Washington fans want Washington State probably. Yeah, you're right.
Coach,
hey, you guys can cheer. You can cheer for us too.
Everyone, there's room on the train, as Herm was saying down at ASU. But once again, looking forward to seeing you guys.